What's up, guys? Yellow back for more Vampyr. So I finally made it through the rough streets of Whitechapel. Jesus. Now I gotta find and talk to Darius Petrescu. This is his house? No. Hello? Darius? That you? This your home? No. Oh, good. Shit, okay. Well, I'm not part of that. There's a body. There's a fucking body. You don't need those cigarette cases or that ring, do you? I don't think you do. Knock, 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 motherfucker.
What? What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
Yes. Okay. Quite the observation. Is there a way to get up higher, or do I have to, like... Knock, knock,
No one's
motherfucker.
there. It's locked, all right.
I can't fucking vampire poofs over there or anything. It's dumb. Let me check this church crane, see if there's anything good. Some springy springs, that's alright. But this one's not locked. Oh, I guess it is. Very well. Oh, what's that? Yeah, I see you. I see you. Oh. What's up there, huh? Where's, I just saw Nurse Crane. Where was that?
I cannot enter.
Well, you know, sometimes you just can't enter in places, man. God damn it. All right. Is this his house? No. This was his house. Oh, what's that, huh? What's that right there, eh? Huh.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Yeah, a stray poet. That's me.
It's a Nidacot. No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
No. No. Not me.
I must talk to them.
New hint available. Largely influenced by health and awareness. You gathered, okay. Hint unlocked. So, can I see the hint? How do I see hint? Oh, bronchitis, you say. That's a shame, isn't it?
A journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Alright, so going this way, I suppose. Sure there's more assholes I have to fight, no doubt. Okay, there's two things now. I'm not sure what that's about.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Don't wait, right.
Welcome, sir. Please take a browse of my wares.
You got some wares, dude.
I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Oddly.
How is business around here?
Business? I have no
Is
business.
booming.
Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me,
Joe
he's
Peterson,
trying
come
to
on.
put me out of business once and for all.
That Joe Peterson, man.
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
Well, you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual...
Epidemic.
As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
There's a lot of fucking...
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse
Dorothy
Crane.
crying.
So the bitch really is a nurse, then?
Oh shit.
Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
That one?
Yes, she's a nurse, and quite a good one. What did she do to gain such notoriety?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England free
Something
in
like
the
that.
war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad, though. Saying...
Right then. Show me what you have.
What you have? Can I sell, though? Is that a... Yeah, I can. I got some trinkets I've been meaning to sell, dog. Yeah. So one of those. Ooh. Box of pills. And another ring. What you got? What you got? I do need one of those. I think that's all I need. Are you Clayton? Clayton!
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more.
Oh shit!
Sod
He's
off.
doing whatever he wants.
May I ask what you do around here?
I already did
I
that
do
one.
whatever I want.
According to you, physicians
Not familiar with
this part of town.
Totally.
I was gonna go through these real quick, so make
How
sure.
did you become the local bully?
There's no pride in
A job.
I got enlisted by the...
You survive at any cost, even at the expense of...
I don't care what you think, sir.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with you.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor...
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want.
How did you...
There's no
A
pride.
job.
I got enlisted...
You survive.
I don't care.
I'm not sure.
Oh, do you...
According to
Not for me.
this part of town.
Totally.
Personal.
Have you heard of an...
Dorothy Croft.
Could you please...
She's a nice...
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
This guy looks nice and crazy. Hello.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son.
I am Dr.
A sign?
What do you mean?
Also,
Quite a judge.
well, you are...
I am. What do you mean when you say that I am more
All scientists are entangled.
Quite a judgment.
Well, you are seeking up.
Well,
As a doctor,
what do you mean?
the beast is finally revealing itself.
Really?
We must fight that is
What is left then?
cleansing.
Cleansing fire, excellent.
What do you mean?
All science.
Quite a judge.
Well, you are...
Well,
As a doctor,
what do you mean?
the beast...
I have heard it.
Wait a minute, wait.
Good evening, Mr. Whitaker.
It's
Whitaker.
far Whitaker, my son.
Have you any friends?
No,
Where did you send?
I sense
You sent him on.
as a true but
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
Alright. I want to investigate all these homeboys, but I also need to eventually... That sounded like a prostitute behind me. That's okay. Nothing wrong with prostitution. Prostitution. Huh. What? A small flower bouquet with a voucher for a free medical checkup hidden beneath the flowers. Okay. What you doing, huh? You know I'm checking that flower. You just fucking touched it. So 941. Oh,
It's
good.
locked.
Oh, how in the damn shit? Well, this isn't helpful. Not in the least bit. Or is it? It's not. I was hoping there's a way I could like knock down the thing, but no. So it's one of
Pay me a
those.
glass and I'll be gentle. Pay. Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling, but I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor.
All right then.
Christina, have you...
I don't like.
Considering you...
If it is going to happen, it will happen.
Very well.
You can put your own life in danger, that's...
And you think that would work?
Do you know, Nurse?
I don't know.
You seem to...
Dorothy,
Tell me about you.
are you joking?
I have no... I always...
You know,
Tell me about yourself.
are you joking?
I have no... I always...
You know,
Do you know Nurse Dorothy?
I
You...
don't.
Tell me about
Are you?
I don't know
I
if
have
I'm
no-
doing the same thing
I
over and
always-
over.
You know,
I mean, I know I'm doing the same thing over
Goodbye,
and over,
miss.
but
Take care of yourself as best you can.
that's not what I'm trying to do. Is what I'm trying to say here. Who the fuck are you all of a sudden?
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Oh,
Sorry,
Clayton
I
Darby,
need to
you
watch
say.
But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed,
Never
the
said I was
famous
a
surgeon.
journalist. I don't
I'll
think-
gladly help if I'm able, sir.
Why are the news...
There's a war go.
It's a
These are bad times indeed.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these...
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed. by the
Frenzied
fever.
mobs.
Do you think the flu is...
I must confess, some of my rational views have been shaken by recent events.
I'll remember to stay away from the district's roughest streets then.
Christina Popper claims she sells
Whoa.
her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever change, Mr. Darby?
I believe the situation can only improve. And now that women can vote, I'm convinced things will change.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist. Hoping to sell some
Independent,
stories.
you say?
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
Uh-oh, making choices.
I'm a doctor, Mr. Darby. I care about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott. Who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Find the mailbox and the letter. Okay. Mailbox? Are you mailbox? This one's closest, so let's go there. I talked to her already, didn't I?
I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the Penny Dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly.
Yes, the Penny Dreadfuls.
I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Melia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever.
Oh, cut her tongue out. I betcha. I betcha.
Very well. Goodbye then.
Betcha. Cut that out. Mailbox. So, mailbox, you say? Uh-oh. It was behind me and around, okay.
Hello again.
I want to speak to her. God damn it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop
Very
it.
well. Goodbye then.
So the mailbox around here, sure were. But where? But where? It's on this side. One would assume I'd be able to see it. It is to my left. Huh. I'm right on top of it, basically. Be a little bit over here. Well, you know, I would love to find the mailbox. I really would. However, where's the goddamn mailbox? Anything look like an old-timey mailbox? Or maybe that's not the one. Maybe it's been behind me this whole time. Quarantine, heard about that. Over here a bit.
I cannot enter.
Clearly this is a ladder. Why can't I climb up it? Don't think this is where I'm going. Oh, that looks like a mailbox. Hey!
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter.
All I had to do is walk away from everything and think it was the other thing, and it was actually the first thing I started with. Hello, lady. Hello there.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
Oh, wait.
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
Sounds about right.
Christina, have you been examined?
I don't...
Goodbye, miss.
Goodbye.
Take care of yourself as best you can.
Later. Now, where was this motherfucker? It's over here, right? How's the merchant?
You again? What do you want this time?
How about some personal I don't have any. How about... Never mind,
Goodbye,
I guess.
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you? Joe Peterson. He's the villain here, isn't he? But you seem to know each other.
I'd known Joe for years. I saw him box once or twice. He was a friend then. But these days, he's just another thug.
Is he now?
What can you tell me about Mr. Peterson? Besides his behavior toward you, obviously.
Colossus Joe was a decent boxer, good one even. But after his wife passed away, he found every excuse to stop training. Just wanted to pick fights with everyone.
Huh.
It's never easy to find a new path in life, especially after the loss of a loved one. But crime is certainly not the best option.
We've all had some rough times, ain't we? But most of us don't use our fists to see us through.
And no one has ever stood up to this thug.
Nobody would be fool enough to stand against the wet boot boy.
The wet boot boy, you say? Well.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Lewis.
This guy's named Joe.
You again? What do you want this time?
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Guess not. Or maybe. Alright, where was this homeboy at again? Don't think it was down here. No, it's right here, okay. Knock, knock, motherfucker.
I must insist, sir. Please let me see Nurse Crane.
I have no time for you, sir.
But I have the thing, though. I have the thing
I
you
must
said.
insist, sir. Please let me see.
I have no time.
Motherfucker. This guy, man. There's something. Did I just walk all the way over there for nothing? I bet you I did. You look like a person I should talk to.
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
Tell me, who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
What do you think of the locals?
Most of them.
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Cadogan Bates, without a doubt.
Cadogan
The bloody
Bates.
bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam, if you ask me.
Yeah, you're a scam, bitch.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
Quote-unquote medicine. We got glass vials, we got Swanborough Cordial. Take one of them. Maybe.
Good evening, my dear.
No.
Tell me.
The region itself.
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough. Perhaps we'll talk again.
What's keeping me from just murdering her? And just taking all her shit. I should go backwards.
The flu is no match for the Swanborough cordial.
The cordial. Back this way, right? Yeah.
Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Dark. This is the only way I haven't gone yet, I think. So let's go that way, shall we? Oh. Anything sneaky down here? Oh, nice trash can. I'll take some of them sprangs. Motherfucker. Wait. Go back. Smells like rotten meat, it does. Seems to be in that courtyard there. Right there. And it's accessible in no possible way. That's great. Awesome.
You look so pale, my lord. Would you like me to revive you?
You don't have those kind of special reviving powers, lady. I know what you're trying to say, though, and I get it. And I appreciate your helpfulness in the situation. However, don't think you can give me what I'm looking for. I mean, I guess, like, I could just hire a prostitute and drink her blood. I mean, because I'm a vampire. Won't do it in real life, of course. Where do I go? I need in here. No.
It's locked, all right.
Alright. See if that opened up a
Hello again.
thing. Yeah, I know you're mute. That's cool.
Camellia, I know you... Very well. Goodbye, then.
Okay. So, what Jay Little needs to know is, how do I get there? I mean, clearly I have to go through that door. Alright, you need to stop. Go through that door, right? But fucking how? I think I have to go all the way back around where I was and I have to fight those guys, I bet you. Fucking bet you. Excuse you, prostitute.
You again? What do you want me?
Nothing.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Hey. It's this way, right? No, it's not. God damn it. Gotta go here. And maybe up and around. Or maybe here. Remove that and put it here.
Not to give you another beating, Barrett.
Give you not a beating.
For there is no protection against malevolence and trickery.
Well, I'm here again.
Good evening, Mr.
This is a whole thing, isn't it?
Have you any...
No.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
Can I go into your house, though? Well, he said that. And maybe I gotta go this way. Oh, shit. Oh, good. Hello there. Am I chopping you up, if you don't mind? Hey guys, could you not maybe just for a couple seconds perhaps? These are purple dudes. What's up with that? What does purple mean? God, stop fucking that shit. Stop. Just stop, man. I'm going back here where you can't follow me, asshole. Oh, you can follow me, that's bad. Whew. Well, that's what I thought. Where's that other fellow? There we go. I'm on my way now. Ooh, produce. Nice. You having a laugh? Find Richard in the area. Okay. Sounds like a plan. Richard, are you in this area?
Angel made flesh, I tell you.
Seems as though.
Good evening, sir. I'm
Seems as
Dr.
though.
Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest.
Dr. Reed.
Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really?
Well,
are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard
Did you know it?
At your service.
Did you know that you were a poet, or did you not know it that you were a poet? Fucking gotta. What are you doing here? Oh, who is? That's my British accent, by the way.
I'm just enjoying the pleasure.
Not sure if you ever heard it.
Walk. Though
In
night
this gameplay.
talks are always preferable, if you ask me, especially with strangers.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
That's...
If you say so.
That's some stuff.
But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposures.
Exposure?
But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
I guess you right.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No.
Yeah. No.
Of course.
I don't
Death
say,
of
actually.
So many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found.
Cacophonic.
Now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
My mother loved poetry. Perhaps your words would have touched her sensitive nature. I only see a dreadful disease.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
Sounds pretty poety to me.
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
I understand your need for solitude.
Solitude.
It's not safe.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor.
Oh.
And my family despises me.
That's kind of sad.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear Doctor.
Okay.
May I ask what you're doing at this hour?
Not at all.
What are your terrible... What are you talking?
Do you remember...
My mother...
Most people...
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain
Per
it?
se.
Stirring and challenging.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much. And that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives, how she survives, whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come
Calling
with me.
you out, motherfucker.
Will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
Uptown, lights, something
In what way,
shining.
exactly?
The struggle by gaslight. The barren smiles and the arid hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid
All right,
paradox.
if you say so.
The stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh, yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
Did you know the mute florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I
Oh,
didn't.
calling you out.
But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious camellia.
Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
Well, he's right there, I guess, because she's just
I fear you are
leaving
a
free
hopeless
notes
romantic,
of...
Mr. Nethercott.
Guilty as charged, Dr. Reed.
Notes of free health stuff and things. I saw those. Asked all those, and
May I
now
ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name.
Dorothy
The
Crane
of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, never heard of her.
Oh, about Darius Petrescu.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons.
Ah,
Those
lampoons.
communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Are they national? National lampoons? Oh, okay. I guess I'm done here.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Let me in. That's Bray Wyatt, well, the Fiend reference, technically. It's over here. What are you doing? You don't need those cigarette cases or those bullets, do you? Nope. Yep, trickery, I get you.
You are blinded by your false faith.
No, you're blind, asshole. Tell me I'm blind. You blind? I'm not blind. He's blind. That guy. That guy back there. Blind as shit, that one. Oh, big ass Y on your door. That's probably not good. But I'm gonna end it here, and we'll see what happens in the next part, because this has been a long episode of me just talking to people and trying to get into Whitechapel again. I was in Whitechapel, but then people started fighting me, so there's that. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Next time, later.